Hello everybody, I'm Catriona MacDonald and I'm Head of Department for Early Years within the School of Education. And you might think, why does the School of Education need a whole Early Years department? A lot of people think that working with very young children is something that anybody can do because basically it's just playing with children. However, we actually know that the most important years in terms of child development are from pre-birth until the age of 4. And this is when children's experiences at that age form and shape how they are going to be as children and adults. It also helps form their attitudes to education in general. And because of that, it's really important that we have the correct people working with very young children who are able to support and extend children's development. So we have learned that we cannot overemphasize the importance of the adult role in shaping cognition and influencing resilience in children, particularly in Scotland. The Scottish Government has invested a lot of money over the past, say, 8 to 10 years in improving chances for children and thinking of ways in which that we can reduce the attainment gap in schools. And part of this has been a large investment in daycare facilities, early learning and childcare for children across Scotland and for their parents as well. So at Aberdeen, we have undergraduate programmes and postgraduate programmes in early years education. The undergraduate programme is regulated externally by the Scottish Social Services Council, and that degree is the degree in childhood practice, which is the one which is required currently if you wish to become a manager or a leader in early years care in early learning and care settings in Scotland. It's also suitable for people who are working in out-of-school care. So although we talk about early years as being pre-birth to 8, for the undergraduate degree, the childhood practice degree, you could be working with children up to the age of 16 in out-of-school care. And we also have some classroom assistants doing that degree who are working in primary education and some in secondary schools as well. In terms of the postgrad, we run a master's in early years education, and that attracts a wider range of professionals. And we have a mix there between teachers working in preschool and primary 1 to 3, but also childhood practice graduates who again could be working in early learning and care, but also out of school care. For both of these programmes, we do have induction days, and these can be run online as well. The requirement for both programmes, whether it's undergraduate or postgraduate, is that you must be working in a relevant setting for a minimum of 12.5 hours per week. So thinking about part-time, whether you're in early years or primary. And that's because both of these programmes are work-based. So what you're doing in the workplace contributes to a significant amount of the actual work for the degree programmes. Because this is a practice and work-based degree programme at undergraduate level, the entry requirements are actually different from normal university degree requirements. For entry to the childhood practice degree, you are required to have a pre-existing practice qualification. So that could be an SVQ or an HNC in childhood practice. However, if you're worried about, does your qualification count, please do get in touch with us and we can help you sort out what is relevant to the degree programme. The MEd programme and Childhood Practice programme, although they are based on current policy and current research in Scotland, what they are both based on is good practice in general in early years education. And we use a lot of research and practice-based activities from other areas of the world which are recognised for their excellence in early learning and care. So from that point of view, although yes, we are aiming at students who are based in Scotland, the actual degree programmes do transfer really well internationally as well, and we have attracted a number of students from Europe and further afield, and they have successfully achieved the MEd. Everyone who's teaching on the programmes has a wealth of experience as specialist practitioners, whether as teachers or early years practitioners. And those people have worked in Scotland, but also internationally. Our whole focus is very outward looking, and we have maintained really good partnerships with universities in Sweden and Austria. And most recently, we've been involved in a large Erasmus Plus funded European project called Kind in Me, which is about the kindergarten as a factor of inclusion for immigrant children and their families. And we formed really good working relationships, and some of our students have been able to visit some of the other universities over the past few years. So we're a very positive team and a very outgoing team, and we look forward to making contact with you.